What we're doing is we're going to dial down your carbohydrate intake.
Are you ready to dial down those carbs? Welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Today we will be counting down our picks for the top 10 carnivore diet YouTube channels. For this list, we considered number of subscribers, information given,
it physically cannot take place if you're eating enough fat,
video quality, and overall entertainment.
Coffee, tea, these. I just keep running into things.
So grab your fork and knife, don't forget the Redmond's real salt, and let's dig into this countdown. Number 10, Thomas DeLauer.
I lost 100 pounds with intermittent fasting and a ketogenic lifestyle, and I spend my life diving into biochemistry and reading research journals and doing what I do. I articulate relatively complex subject matter.
If this was a keto countdown, we're pretty sure Thomas would be vying for the #1 spot on this list. We decided to include him for all his content on inflammation, fasting, and overall low-carb nutrition.
What you can expect during each of the 5 phases or stages of intermittent fasting.
His toolbox is full of things that can be applied to the carnivore diet. He has even walked the walk trying the carnivore diet himself for his audience.
But what would it feel like if I shifted to an all-meat diet?
His genuine approach, knowledge, along with his charisma, has grown his following to over 3 million subscribers. Number 9, Carnivore Chef.
Hey, where are you doing?
Oh, I was just about to order a pizza.
Well, I was about to make a pizza. You want some of that?
Feel like a donut? How about some macaroni and cheese? Or one of our favorites, the Wendy's Baconator. Carnivore Chef has got you covered. A ninja with pork rinds. His recipes are not for the strict carnivore, but if you have an itch for something different without completely going off the rails, the chef will scratch it for you.
Set up a double boiler over medium heat and add 6 slices of trash cheese.
The smallest channel on our countdown comes in big with creativity and a unique editing style, and an authenticity you just can't fake.
I wasn't expecting this good of a cheese pull, but I'm very impressed with myself.
I want to thank you guys so much for joining in on this new YouTube channel.
Number 8, Mark Smelly Bell. World record-breaking powerlifter, successful businessman, and inventor. Mark Bell has done it all. Although his diet fluctuates between carnivore and keto, his contribution to the carnivore universe definitely earns him a spot on this list. After influencing the world's biggest podcaster to try carnivore,
I'm trying it. And I'm basically trying it based on Mark Bell and Chris Bell.
the carnivore diet became a hot topic. Mark's channel features motivational content, weightlifting and exercise, and even business tips. You can even stop by Smelly's Kitchen for a recipe. Number 7, Bart K.
I have with me today Bart K, who is a walking encyclopedia of all things physiology, molecular biology, and biochemistry.
Now that's an introduction. Arguably the most knowledgeable person on our list today. He is a professor in cardiovascular and respiratory physiology, exercise physiology, nutrition, research methods, and statistics. Put simply, if you're going to debate a vegan, bring Bart K with you.
If you were open to having a data-driven debate, which it doesn't seem that you are.
I'm more than happy to talk about data, if you've got any data of that nature. If you do, of course, that would be a world first that no one had ever heard of before, and it would be a shock because that data does not exist.
I thought you might say that.
Mostly interview format, Professor K's knowledge and quick wit are unmatched and equally entertaining.
You're starving your cells.
Not at all. No. The human body is capable of producing all the carbohydrate that is required for all purposes itself from non-carbohydrate precursors such as the glycerol backbones of trace or glycerol molecules, monocarboxylates such as lactate mostly, and there are 1 or 2 gluconeogenic amino acids. Those are the facts. Sorry about that, Jillian. Wrong again. Complete, utter nonsense.
We're all very happy he's on our side. Number 6, Steak and Butter Gal.
Hey SB fam, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Bella the Steak and Butter Gal.
The Steak and Butter Gal, aka Bella, is a classically trained musician studying at the Juilliard School. Obviously brilliant, Bella has a confident, calming demeanor that makes you feel right at home.
So let's say there's a week of my life where I feel higher stress than usual. I'm starting to feel it in my congestion, in my quality of sleep. Then I give myself that mini retreat and just eat beef only.
After eating a vegan diet for 6 years, her channel highlights how the carnivore diet has improved her autoimmune conditions and overall health, along with grocery hauls, great tips, reviews, and some of the best looking food on YouTube, especially if you're on the carnivore diet. Save us a plate, Bella. And coming in at number 5.5, one of our favorites, hit the like button, please. What do you get when you cross the Energizer Bunny with the carnivore diet? Our number 5 pick, Lily Kane.
Hey!
If we were scoring for the most improved channel, Lily Kane would be near the top. Her videos are quick-paced, entertaining, and informative all at the same time. Not easy and very rare in the carnivore niche.
We say CYOB, cook your own bacon.
Always trying new things, from carb cycling to hyper-carnivore. Lily and fiance Bryce make the carnivore lifestyle exciting and fun.
Y'all, coffee tastes like dirt, tea tastes like a grandma, and this girl does not need caffeine. Imagine poor Bryce if I was caffeinated. He needs the coffee. He can't handle all of my energy.
Hang in there, Bryce, and definitely keep the coffee away from Lily. So, carnivores, if you're having a rough day and you need a pick-me-up,
My whole goal in life in general is just to make people smile and to be a beacon of hope and to make people not feel like they're alone.
Lily Kane delivers every time.
They give me life and they make me healthy.
At number 4, we have a tie, Dr. Sean Baker and Dr. Anthony Chaffee. This was a tough one. Even a coin flip was no help at all. Both being medical doctors and in incredible physical condition, they are on the front lines defending the validity of the carnivore diet.
Once I go to 36 strokes per minute, I'll be the first human ever over age 55 to pull over 400 meters. And then after this, I did some deadlifts. I pulled 415 for an easy 15 reps. This is without TRT. This is without steroids. This is without carbohydrates. I've been on a carnivore diet now for 6 years.
It feels like the Carnivore Super Bowl or the World Series when these two sit down and chat.
How long have you been doing it? You've been doing a carnivore diet for quite a while now. You said something like 15, 20 years or something like that?
Yeah, well, started initially 22 years ago. So
Wow.
I was 20 years old at the University of Washington in Seattle and took cancer biology there, and just learned about how toxic plants were and all the different defense chemicals they use, and specifically in the context of cancer. So we're looking at carcinogens, and they were just packed with carcinogens. And our professor was very anti-plant. So he said
He probably got fired. I'm sure the dude got fired now, right?
Their channel styles do differ. Dr. Anthony Chaffee focusing on tips, interviews, and great Q&A live streams.
My son, who has seizures, has been told not to do carnivore or keto due to when he cheats, he may have a seizure. What are my thoughts on this? My thoughts on this, immediately are whoever said that is not actually thinking clearly. That's like saying don't take seizure medication because when he stops taking seizure medication, he might have seizures.
Dr. Baker's channel features shorter daily uploads where he shares his thoughts and opinions on current events pertaining to the carnivore diet.
The CDC is corrupt. The FDA is corrupt. The USDA is corrupt. The pharmaceutical industry is corrupt. Most healthcare agencies are corrupt, and many physicians are corrupt. And as a consequence of that, many of you have suffered from that, and suffered greatly, I'm afraid.
Number 3, Laura Spath.
If you're new, my name is Laura. I lost 120 pounds in 10 months on a meat-only diet.
Results inspire people, and Laura, along with husband Chris, have completely transformed their lives with the carnivore diet, losing a combined 250 pounds and correcting a number of health issues, including Chris's sleep apnea, high blood pressure, and reversing his type 2 diabetes.
8 months or so, I lost about 115 pounds, and that's when I went back to the doctor, and my A1C beforehand was 11.6 and it was 4.9 at my recheck. All my numbers were great, my blood pressure was down.
Their great results and commitment to the carnivore lifestyle has inspired thousands to better health, including Cassie and I. Laura, who travels frequently for her job, always has great tips if you're going to be on the road or at the airport. Back home, the Spaths are always cooking up something delicious. You know you're a serious carnivore when you have 6 outdoor grills and 2 indoor grills.
On the regular grill, we just have those frozen burger patties and some shrimp going.
Eating only meat for 4 years, you can bet they have great tips on making the best tasting food for your carnivore diet. From different cooking methods to different seasonings, they got you covered in the kitchen.
And move the pork belly, position it right in the center.
In the end, you might get Laura's signature first bite crunch. Number 2, my zero carb life. If someone tells you the carnivore diet isn't sustainable, just point them to Kelly Hogan.
It has been 12 years. My lab work is all good. The way I feel is good. All markers of health are good. My CRP levels of inflammation typically stay at 0.5. I have no complaints.
Having been on the carnivore diet since 2009, Kelly Hogan is a pioneer of the carnivore community. Losing 120 pounds eating only meats caught the attention of the mainstream media when Fox News featured her story in 2015. Her channel features her and husband James getting the word out about the proper human diet. Kelly's warm personality and personal experience come together to give us great carnivore tips, insightful interviews with familiar faces, and advice to stay on track. And Kelly is not afraid to speak her mind.
Through extensive testing, processed food companies found that if they can hit as many addictive pathways in our brains as possible, they are more likely to have a customer for life.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rena. I have been carnivore for the last 9 months and I have maintained a 25-pound fat loss.
Absolutely, and this is not just about anti-aging and feeling great, but it's also about living longer and having great energy.
So for me, it's about finding an optimal way of eating that's gonna make me feel emotionally good, that's gonna help me think better so I don't have anxiety, so I don't have depression or the ups and downs in emotions. And that's really what the carnivore lifestyle has given me.
So if you're wondering about the benefits of the carnivore diet, you're in the right place. No particular order, because pretty much they're all awesome. They've improved our lives, and we're just feeling better all the way around. So let's jump right in with number 1.
Weight loss.
Absolutely. I mean, that's an obvious one. I'm down 75 pounds.
And I'm down 42. That gives us a grand total weight loss of 117 pounds.
That's impossible!
Okay, we got the chuck roast for you. You're gonna eat manja manja.
Yeah, I definitely said we weren't going to be on the list.
Well, yeah, but why are we shooting this right now?
Because we're not on the list. It's for the honorable mentions. And I weighed in at 276 pounds. What were you at, baby?
215. I lost 4 pounds this month. You guys all know about the slip that I had in Chicago.
I'm here on my last day in Ljubljana, Slovenia, where I will be discussing the 10 ways in which the carnivore diet has changed my life. And while doing so, I'm going to be eating these 12 raw quail eggs, some kefir, and a couple of raw burger patties. So I think anybody who's watching this right now is familiar with you and what you've been doing. But do you mind just giving a really brief intro about yourself and how you got into this, and then we'll get into a Q&A. So here I just have a big plate of beef hearts that were fried in butter, and 4 egg yolks in here that I'll just sort of dip these into. That was a really good meal. I've had heart raw before. Usually I try to refrain from doing it just because it tastes a lot like muscle meat, and I think it's better when it's cut up into little pieces and then, you know, fried in a pan and forms a nice crust.
Number 1, Dr. Ken Berry. Anyone who's tried the keto or carnivore diet has heard of Dr. Ken Berry.
Hey, I'm Dr. Berry. In this short video, I want to talk with you about a diet that you may have heard about in the media lately. To a lot of people, this sounds like a crazy diet option, but thousands of people are deriving multiple benefits from this diet. And so in this short video, let's discuss the 5 benefits of a carnivore diet.
A family physician with 20 years of clinical experience and author of the book Lies My Doctor Told Me, Dr. Berry has treated over 25,000 patients during his career. His channel description reads, "No big medical words here, just plain talk you can use to stay healthy and happy. If you like it limp-wristed and sugar-coated, then you should probably look somewhere else."
In this short video, I want to give you some tips, some tricks, and some strategies on how to spend your money wisely and not to be deceived by the things I'm going to tell you about in this video, and not to get scammed out of your money.
His channel is absolutely packed with information on the ketogenic and carnivore diet, along with his wife Nisha, who also has a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. He continues to help tens of thousands of people get healthy eating the proper human diet.
Welcome back. I'm Dr. Ken Berry, a family physician, and this is my lovely wife and partner in life, Nisha Salas-Berry.
He also created the BBBE challenge and coined the phrase, "Eat till you're comfortably stuffed." 2 concepts that have helped us tremendously in the battle to get to a healthy weight. Every channel on this list has influenced our carnivore quest in some way, but none more than Dr. Ken Berry. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And while you're here, check out this next video where I'll show you exactly how I lost 50 pounds in 60 days. Remember, no sugar, no carbs, no cheating.